That's right, you guys know what time it is. It's deck review day. Let's go over here. Oh boy, do I have some goodies for you guys today. We're gonna start off a little bit different. We're gonna start off down here, make the video just a little bit different. Oh, I just touched the mic then, so that's all right. Oh, it's actually upside down. Let me just flip this around. Probably got my address on there, but that's all right. Oh yeah, get this over there. So we're gonna start off today. Huge shout out to Flavor for sending me all these goodies. I originally just asked for this deck, but Dean from Flavor, the man he is, of course, included a lot of goodies for me today. But what we have here, the main subject for today's video, is this beautiful Danny Roberts Flavor Scooter Signature Series 5.5 by 22. I'll tell you guys a little bit of the specs later, but put the camera angle here to show you us what we got. So we got the Flavor Awakening grips. I really hope this is in focus. We're gonna try to focus this right here. Look at that, Flavor Awakening grips. Oh, my hand is right in front of the lens. Got fisheye on. That looks really nice. Also got the Flavor Aesthetic SCS. I'll pull this out the box too. But they got the Aesthetic SCS. We got two sets of headset bearings. One thing that people never do when they send me a deck is send me headset bearings. Which, I mean, they don't really have to, but I never have headset bearings myself. Also got a black pair of the nice Awakening V2 grips, nice thick. Ooh, another headset right there. And then we also got one of my favorite forks I've ever owned, Boris, the Animal forks. These are super, do you reckon this is gonna be juzzy? Because I have a feeling it's, oh my God, it's the man we're talking about right now. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Quick phone call, but I didn't even know where I was at because that wasn't technically a quick phone call. That went for longer than I thought. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch the camera around. We're gonna put it to a normal angle so you can see my face. And we're gonna talk about this tech. All right, well, I hope this sounds all right because normally when I put this too close, you can kind of hear everything. You can hear my like stuffy nose and breathing and stuff like that. But we're going to get right into today's video, starting from the deck. We're going to move everything out of the way. So we're going to move all these pretty products to the side just a little bit. Get them all out of the way. That's good enough. But woo, look at that. Isn't that just a beautiful deck right there? Got the nice black and white graphics. So this is a 5.5 by 22 inch long deck. Flavor deck, obviously, very, very nice. This is a signature series. There is 5 signature decks in this range right here. All 5.5, come in different lengths, vary just from 22 up to 23, which is really cool. So the total weight of this Flavor Danny Roberts here is 1.78 kilograms. Nice, reasonable weight right here. It still has the original head tube that the Flavors have. I think it might have a different cutout at the front here. That's the only thing that I really noticed that's different. I believe that is different. I don't know, it's been a while since I've had a Flavor deck. I haven't had a Flavor deck since 2017, so it's been a little bit. But the foot space right here is 15.25 inches. So I measured right from the head tube right here, down to the brake, 15.25 inches, which is a reasonable foot space for a 22 inch long deck. The Flavor head tube, as you can see, it is a little bit lengthy, so it's quite a long head tube. But in saying that, it does leave you a lot of room for blunts, which is going to be quite nice. Turning it onto the bottom, ooh, look at that graphic. We're going to start again. It isn't fully square at the front, so Flavor are known to have curved front ends for the crooks. Again, I'm pretty sure that's for like pegs as well. You know, if you do want to do peg hang fives, or peg fives, I guess. If you do have a completely square front, it actually is really hard, so you end up standing on the deck. Not that this is for, but in my experience, I put a peg on my scooter with a square front, and I couldn't actually do peg fives because my foot was actually hitting the deck. So having an angled front end will help with that kind of stuff. Crooks, I'm not too sure though. That's going to be very interesting. I've been riding, again, a fully square front end. I've actually been riding the Aztec, which has like the pegs at the front. So doing crooks on this is going to be interesting. I don't think it's going to change too much, but it's got the square back, fully square on the back and side. So it's not rounded back end like a lot of the new decks are today. So this is typically the same as the Jabba deck, just fully square. So you're going to get a nice angle on that one. It's going to be very interesting to go from pegs back to a square back end. We're going to have a look at total 50 room and 50 room. I measured right up to the spaces right here. It was 6 centimeters, and I put 6 centimeters on Google, transferred it to inches, and it was 2.36. Yeah, 2.36 inches for that, which is really, really nice. But the grind rails are nice and thick, which does feel good. I'm just very disappointed that I'm going to be scratching this graphic off. Love it. Concave on this thing right here. I believe the original Flavors had 3 degrees concave, and this one's been moved up to 5. Obviously, with a bigger deck, you're going to have to increase the concave, because if you have the same amount of concave, like 3 degrees, it'll literally feel like it has absolutely nothing on this one. So 5 degrees concave, I believe, and a head tube angle of 83 degrees if I haven't put that in already. But just not a standard flavour deck. It is a little bit different, but not much has changed compared to the Jabbas, just obviously graphics and size. So we're gonna sit this one down for a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the grips, stuff like that. We've got the Flavour Awakening V2 grips. I'm actually gonna pull these out. Awakening V2 grips, we're gonna slide that out. These are actually thicker than the V1 grips, so they kind of have that ethic feel to it. So it's gonna feel nice and soft. They actually do feel really, really soft. It feels really good. I've got 2 pairs of these. Dean hooks it up big, got a black pair. And I also got this gum pair right here. I actually might use the gum pair because my scooter is gonna be completely black with the silver on there as well. So black and silver. The only problem is this deck doesn't fit 30mm wheels. So I'm currently riding 115 by 30 Radix wheels. So I'm gonna have to find a pair of wheels that aren't 30 wide. Which I actually don't think I have a pair of wheels that aren't 30 wide, because I literally give every single scooter part I have away. So every complete or every review that you've seen on this YouTube channel, I can guarantee you I do not have any of them parts, because I give them to the local riders or kids in needs, or friends that need it and stuff like that, because you know what? I like to give back to the community. We're going to move on to the Aesthetic SCS. I think that's how you say it. Look at this SCS. This is the second flavour. No, this is the third flavour SCS I've actually had. It is very, very slim. It is super lightweight. I got it in the chrome. The black one actually comes with gold bolts, which I absolutely love. I love the gold bolts with the black one, but we've got the chrome one right here. We've got the chrome and black, which looks super nice, and it's going to tie up perfectly with these Boris the Animal forks. These are one of my all-time favorite forks that I've ever owned. These things are absolutely beautiful, nice and slim. Unfortunately, you can only fit 24 by 110, so up to 110mm wheels. It could be 120s now, but I went on the website and I believe they're only up to 110mm, so that's not a big loss for me. I'll try to find some wheels, but it's good. Boris the Animal forks. These are 7075 aluminium, so they're nice and strong aluminium. They're 251 grams, so super, super light. Onto the Aesthetic SCS, I think that's how you say it. Roast me in the comments if it's wrong. But we've got the Flavour Aesthetic SCS 6mm bolts, 6061 aluminium, and it weighs 173 grams. So nice and light again, which is sick. And just your standard, this is a black one, black integrated headset. I'm gonna go out the back, try to find some wheels, get some grip tape for this. We're gonna put it together. We're gonna head to the park, probably see Juzzy down there. See you guys around. So I absolutely have no idea what I'm gonna do today, because starting off today, I was like, yeah, I'm so hyped. I'm gonna get the scooter together, put it all together. Everything's ready to go, but as you guys can see, look at that. It's typical Melbourne weather. We got some blue skies, but we're raining, so let's just we'll face this way and make it a little bit different. Yeah, look at that. So it's raining. My plan was to go to Frankston Skate Park, meet up with Juzzy and some other people, but I'm not entirely sure on what today's plans are going to be. I really don't want to ride an indoor skate park, because I mean, the shed's fun, Empire's fun, don't get me wrong, but filming a review to the indoor skate park, it's noisy. When I self-film, it moves, and the colors are just gross, and I feel like I'm not going to get the potential video that I want out, but we're not going to really complain. We're going to try and get things done. I thought there was a moth in the tree, but it turns out it's just some leaves. But we're going to try and get everything done. We're going to try and wait for this rain to kind of hold off, I guess. We'll go from here. Well, so I feel like I don't have much time, because as you can see right here, we've got some grey skies, but we have dry floor. So I'm probably going to sit the camera down. I'll do some flat tricks. These bars are actually a little bit lower than I usually ride, so these are an old pair of bars. They're quite bent too, but it's okay. We've got a brand new scoot with some bent bars. It's all good. I'm gonna do a couple of tricks, then set the camera down, get as much done as we can, because the blue skies right here are beautiful, but the grey skies over there, terrible. Well, I think that's going to do it for the flatland session. I'm going to zoom this out real quick. It's already zoomed out. But we're going to try straight to the skate park, I guess. Did a couple of tricks on this thing. It feels really nice. The bars though, definitely too low. I can notice it when I whip and stuff. It just feels out of proportion, but let me get the camera real quick. You know what I love? First thing in the morning, and you somehow stand in dog shit. It gets all over your grip tape. You can't even see it from this way, but dog crap all over my grip tape. So we made it down to Frankston Skate Park. We've got the boys down here with us. We've got Brock over here filming the boys on the brand new DBX. Well, it's actually old, but new for him. We've got some boys down here as well, but I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck. I've done a couple of grinds. So far, straight off the bat. I really like this. I had a big problem with my Aztec. I really was not a fan of the curved edges. So the rounded sides, I wasn't a fan of that. I feel like I couldn't sit flat. I could sit flat, but I had a lot of dents and the bottom of the railings are bent, so there was a lot of problems with that. But instantly off the bat, I felt like I could sit in lip slides a lot better than this one. The coping is very rusty because we've had a lot of rain in the last couple of days, so I'm going to wax the coping up. I've already waxed the deck, but you know how it goes. We're going to self-film some clips. Let's get it. Out real quick. Starting to rain. You guys probably can't see it, but I'm gonna pack it up for now. See you soon. Well, we went and got some lunch, and now we're at Mount Eliza Skate Park. I haven't been to the skate park in, I couldn't even tell you how long it's been, but before I get into the riding side of things, I thought I'd do a little bit different. I'll tell you a little bit about the scooter, what I do like and don't like straight off the bat. Can you focus on my face, please? Thank you. But one thing I noticed straight away, it was really nice for 50s, having the complete flat bottom deck, true 5.5, so square on the sides was, for me, significantly better. I like the full square sides. I can understand why they want the curved edges on the Aztec. It would be better for grinding like rough surfaces and stuff like that, but to me, I wasn't really a real big fan. I didn't really bond with the deck. Not saying the Aztec deck was bad, but this flavor feels super nice. For 5.0s, having the non-rounded back ends, that is a bit of a downfall. But that would not be a huge like non-selling point for me. That's not going to be something that I wouldn't buy this deck over. It's a little bit more inconsistent with 5.0s because it is fully square, like a straight cut back, and that's the only thing I've noticed so far. The head tube angle, 83 degrees, to me it doesn't feel quite 83. I don't know if that's because I've been riding 84 and it's a little bit different, but it feels a little bit far back and my bars are a little bit too low, but I'm not going to let that judge this whole, judge the whole scooter as a whole. So very good deck so far, loving it. Flavors have been one of my favorite decks ever since I rode the Jabba 4.8, the signature Jabba series. That was a beautiful deck. This is a step better than the Jabba, obviously because it's going to be 5.5, a little bit wider, 22, perfect length for me. I love 22. I do hate riding a brake though. Me and brakes, not a big fan. I, you know, gladly haven't got my foot caught in the back of it yet, but I will be definitely drilling a hole in the top and putting my Trinity fender on that one. So that's very good, but we're going to sit the camera down. We're joined by the boys. We've got Mac Daniels over here. Hey. You're very dark. We've got Connor Renzo over here. He's, I don't know what he's doing. Putting a fisheye on the cam. Yeah. And we've also got Brock over here. I'm going to set up the tripod on either one of these hips and we're going to get some clips. Well, again, look, I got water on my lens. Knew it, but it's gonna be the end of the session. I think we're gonna call the end of the video right here. I'm pretty knackered, but my stuff's getting wet. See you later. We're gonna call it quits, and then I guess head back to my house and tell you a little bit more about the deck. Well, we made it back to my house. It's been raining pretty much the whole time. We decided to have a flat bar sesh, but I actually had a collision with Brock I hurt my finger. Do you know how in the triad video, I hurt my finger? Exact same spot. So I'm gonna call it quits for today. Again, it's gonna start raining, but I'll tell you a little bit about the scooter, show you what it's like after a day, kinda, of or more like an afternoon of riding this scoot. We're gonna flip it upside down and we're gonna see what's left of the graphics. So, it's around. This is where we are. Nice scratched up graphics. It looks very, very nice. Beautiful artwork. The scooter itself was very, very nice. One of my favorite, well actually I've only ridden 2 5.5s, but this is my favorite 5.5 that I've rode. The only thing I didn't like, the only thing I kind of struggled with was 5.0s. Someone actually mentioned it to me, they're like, what are you going to be like going back to the square back end? I thought I was going to be fine. I technically was, but you definitely notice the difference between the straight square and a circle rounded back end. But enough of my talking. Huge shout out to Flavor for sending this out to me. Dean, the man. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you did like it, so be sure to give it a like, comment, subscribe, do all that kind of good stuff. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.